2.
Good evening, and welcome to the Doris Hall James Indie Show. This evening we have Shirley Lights and Carlos Railey, and welcome to the Doris Hall James Indie Show. How are you both doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. So, guys, let's start with you. What have you been up to?
Well, lately I've been, promoting the Top Shelf Lounge in the open mic, and we formally named it Step to the Mic, and we specialize in different vocalists coming from all parts of the city, despite other open mics, and I think that we have the best open mic in town.
Okay.
And it seems like it's growing and it's growing and it's getting bigger and bigger and more entertainers are coming through besides musicians, and they like it so much that they return, frequently every week, and they bring other people with them, not just people that observe what me and Shirley are doing,
Right.
but they like the freedom and the comfortability of what we're doing musically, and we let them. I'll do a 45-minute set with the band, and then Shirley will come up and she'll sing 2 or 3 selections, and the crowd.
So that's the general format.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And she does her thing, and then she has a list, so it won't be no confusion, because we got a time limit when you can sing, and the place
Okay.
it's only from 8 to 12. And some people, they arrive a little late sometime, and they think they can just sign up like 10 minutes to 12 or something, but they're in there, because they got good food in there, they got good price drinks, and then there's a lot of people who haven't seen each other in years, and they conjugate, and they talk about, the good old days, the Uptown, the Hollywood Palace, Scotty's, Mousie's, all the entertainment spots that no longer exist in Philadelphia. And we seem to have put ourselves on the map for all those vacant places of entertainment over the years. The last 40, 50 years are now abandoned buildings of different businesses, and we brought all the entertainment back to West Philly. And it seems like, every week, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 participants. They just come and they're comfortable. The band is just top shelf, and they love it, and we love it, and we're happy that we're doing this, and we have an avenue for people to come in. There's no charge,
Great.
And you're comfortable. You're in a comfortable neighborhood. There's seating. It could be more seating, but because sometimes the place gets packed and they don't mind standing up, But the last couple of months since we started this thing, it's just growing, it's growing, and it's growing, and it's getting big, and the word of mouth is like phenomenal. And I'm happy, Shirley's happy.
And you know what I like about it? I like it's like a family atmosphere. It's comfortable.
Yes.
And when people come in, you're well greeted. How have you been, and this and that. And then Shirley introduces the guests that we don't know, to each other. And if we want to say anything, we're welcome to come to the mic and say. So it feels really comfy in there, you know.
Yeah.
And people want to be able to get up and show their talent. The way Shirley invites the people, come on up, and she's very people friendly that way. And they come up, whether they can sing or not, they come on up and they sing, And I notice there's good talent in there.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent talent. Do you have many promoters come in and out?
Well, I have called people that I've known over the years.
Okay, so that's what you do.
And
Okay,
I'm in
all
regular
right.
contact with them because they're looking for talent, maybe for people who might want to do a demo, or somebody to sing at a wedding, or somebody to be in a video, or somebody to sing somewhere else in another spot more clashy than where we at. And the whole objective is to get the people that never been nowhere, never been out their neighborhood, but they multi-talented.
To get that talent.
Right, and they're not just going to go to any spot and sing and not be appreciated. When they come to see me and Shirley, and they love us, and we give them the freedom to express their vocal abilities, and sometimes Shirley allows them to sing 2 or 3 songs. You know what I mean? While she got other people waiting on the list.
Yeah.
That's how good they are, you know. And my band, you know, they appreciate it. You know what I mean? And without them, I don't know what would happen.
Yeah.
But it would still go on if we just did it a cappella. That's how good these male and female vocalists are. And lately, we've been having a couple of major recording artists, you know, come through. Not the whole group, but some of them come through, the Stylistics, the Tramps, Harold Melvin's Blue Notes, you know, and it's, you don't find the people that come to see me and Shirley, you don't find them at other venues.
Okay.
You know, they happy
Okay.
where we are.
Okay.
And it enlightens me, and it makes me happy that this thing is growing and growing like water in a rose, and you watch it mature. You know, you take care of, we taking care of the top shelf. The owner, Mr. Vernon, gave us the opportunity to reestablish ourselves, because Shirley was down here many years ago,
Okay.
and it was a big crowd. And then she went off and recorded her own CD, and I was away for a while, and I came back, and I'm writing songs now for major recording artists. Particularly, one of my favorite, his name is Kim, K-E-M. Yeah, she'll tell you, I got a portable keyboard, and it does everything, it records, and I'm in contact with his manager 6 months ago, and he said, whatever you got, you know, just put it on a disc and send it to us, you know, and then I hear stuff. Because I like R&B, I like jazz fusion, I like country and western, I like any type of music. But what we doing down there, I am shocked at the advancement and the product that we bring. Because Shirley will tell you, when she get ready to speak, that we started this thing in 2016 at the Studio Movie Grill on 69th and Market.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And that's a bigger venue.
Yeah.
They got 9 movie theaters upstairs. They got a big lounge. And I just happened to be in there one day with a lady friend of mine, and I seen what was going on in there, and I said, listen, man, I'm so-and-so from Blue Notes, and I would like to bring a band in here and bring some more venue in here. And, you know, this is a nice neighborhood, 69th and Market. And they got in contact with, what's her name, Shirley, on WDAS? With the dreads, Patty Jackson, and
Patty.
she had it on the radio for a while, and then I brought Shirley in. I told Shirley, well, come down and check us out. So when Shirley was traveling, and she came down there to support me, because, you know, we grew up together.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how did this collaboration start?
Yeah, basically, it started in 2016 at the Studio Movie Grill.
Okay.
And we had a good time there, but as time went on, people have a tendency to not want to support live entertainment sometimes.
Yeah.
And they had to pay $10, they complained about parking. So pretty soon that dissolved itself, but we still had the same following. And because Vernon Pierce, the owner of Top Shelf, he's always kept live entertainment. And he has had, through the years, for as long as I can remember, he has something going on. He's one of the very few bar owners that's consistent with his entertainment. He has jazz on Saturdays. Sometimes he has functions on Sundays.
Oh, so he has them at different times during the week.
yes.
He had different
Yeah, he's
kinds of-
always supported the live
Okay,
music.
okay.
So when Carlos approached him about doing something on Wednesday, it wasn't hard for him to, do it. He would say, come on back. Because
Okay.
that's how he is. He always is very supportive. And we decided to name it Step to the Mic.
Step to the mic.
And it is
Okay.
and it is it's grown.
Step to the mic. Yeah,
We have
okay.
poets come in,
Mhm.
a lot of spoken word artists, comedians, vocalists, musicians. They all come in. They all sit in, and we try to make it a platform where people can come and just have fun. A lot of times people do karaoke, but it's a whole different animal when you sing with a band. I had one girl tell me, "Well, where are the words?" I said, "Well, this is a live."
Words.
I said, "This is a live
Okay.
band." So I said, "So people come with their phones." I mean, it's all, some people are professional, some people are just, people just want to come in and be a part of things, but we welcome everybody, and we make them feel comfortable. Some people can sing, some people, let's say,
They wanna
there's different
sing.
levels
They wanna
of
sing.
talent that come. We have Stacy McGee on bass. He's been with several people, Genuine
right.
Wine, Boys to Men.
Yeah. Good.
We have Johnny Croon, Boys to Men, Genuine, They're very well traveled and
First.
well versed musicians. They play with a lot of different people. And sometimes when they sub out, we bring in other bass players. And Mr. Kenny Jackson will come in. He is a force within himself. He writes, he arranges. He was Earth, Wind, and Fire. We had Doug Lyons. He was the music director for Billy Paul at one time. So we have a lot of good musicians that come in. It's a place for them to come and, network, have fun, talk a little bit of stuff, have a couple of cocktails for those to drink, eat good food, and go home. I find that people are looking forward to Wednesdays now.
Okay.
It was snowing yesterday, and people called me, "What, are y'all going to be there still?" So I posted on Facebook because I had gotten so many calls, and some people putting the little emojis like the crying, like, "You're not going to be there." I was like, "Well, no, it's not safe for anybody to be out, so we'll see you next week."
Okay.
But this is nice. Step to the mic every Wednesday. Top Shelf
Step to the
Lounge,
mic.
56 in Market, from 8 to 12. We're there.
Well, when I think when I first started going there, I'm trying to think who was on keyboards. It wasn't Johnny.
It was Doug Lyons.
It was Doug.
Yes.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, so it was Doug on keyboards, and he did a good job. And then later on, Johnny came, and Johnny does a magnificent job.
Yeah, we've also
Yeah,
had Dante Sims.
Yeah, I didn't see Dante.
Oh, okay.
Sam, Simon.
Yeah.
So
Sam.
you interchange like with musicians. You bring.
Well, we try to keep it set musicians, but sometimes these musicians have to sub
They-
out.
yeah.
So somebody's
Okay.
always there to take place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think when I've been there, you've had good talent.
Mhm.
You really had good talent, and even if it wasn't good talent, we all made them feel that it was
We
good
still
talent
had
because you
fun.
gave them applause,
That's
and,
right.
Exactly.
and we had fun. And then I noticed that you did have Johnny Crooms there. You had Stacy McGee, and they're writers, they're songwriters, they're
Mhm.
producers. And I was hoping, I said, it's one girl in particular, and I can't remember her name, but I was hoping that somebody would grab her up because I thought she was so good. I can't think of her
What
name.
does she look like?
You talking about Raina Graham?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
I'm talking about
Yep.
Raina. Yes.
Yeah, Raina.
Well, she has done background with Billy Paul. She just comes out to support us. She's a professional vocalist, as you can
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
She's not one of the people that just come. She just comes out to support us and
Mhm.
support the music. As a matter of fact, Raina has been there every Wednesday since we started.
Really?
She's been very supportive of what we do.
Real
yeah.
dedicated.
Hmm.
Yeah. So every time she
Rain,
has
snow,
something,
everything.
I try to go and support her when I'm able.
And she sings professionally.
Oh yes. Hmm.
Well, she was really good.
People look forward to hearing Raina. She's
And-
one of the highlights of
Yeah, and
Step to the Mic.
And what it is very few places, like you said, now that has live entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they don't have that, and the talent they can't even come in and express themselves and sing because they have nowhere to go. And this gives them a good opportunity. And we
Mhm.
want to spread the word tonight on Facebook Live that you need to go to Top Shelf Entertainment Lounge. And if you're talented or if you just want to have fun and join in the crowd. Now, I don't know how they choose you. Do they sign up?
Yeah, I have a
Do
list.
you
and
have a
come
list
in
when
at a
they
certain
come
time,
in?
Yeah, we've
Okay.
even had magicians come in.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, people come in there. They're
Oh,
thirsty
that's
for.
fun.
They need
Comedians
places to go.
too?
Comedians.
Can you get some
and a
comedians
lot,
in
yeah,
there?
And a lot of times, some people just come just to network. They get a lot of gigs from it. Somebody might be in there and want that particular person. So it's a place to come and really show off what you can do. We have a drummer that comes in sometime, a female drummer. What's her name, Carlos?
Oh wow.
T.D. Best.
The little young girl that be
Yes.
with Raina from Jersey, I forgot her name,
She has
but I
a
let her
tight
sit
pocket.
in on the drums, and she
Yeah.
could play better than some of the guys I know.
Yeah.
She got a strong backbeat. She's always filming me. I guess she's trying to
Mm-hmm.
steal some of the licks, which is cool. But when she gets up there, Shirley encourages her to get up there, and it's a particular song that maybe the vocalist is singing, she'll know it, and she's not afraid.
Gil Saunders from Harold Melvin the Blue Notes, he's been
Yeah.
very supportive. He comes all the time. Kenny Murphy used to be playing with, what did he play with?
Brutus.
The Tramps.
Brutus.
Billy Paul.
Brutus.
Yeah, Brutus.
Yeah, Billy Paul.
Billy Paul, right? The Tramp.
And then you had Van Fields in there.
Van Fields from Stylists, he comes
Man,
through.
just-
We had
just-
Tina Wu,
Oh, Tina Wu.
that's another female
Yeah.
drummer.
Marsha
Oh,
T, she comes through. Just this past weekend, we had Jimmy Wells from the Tramps.
Okay.
He came
Yeah.
in, you know. And it's a lot of people that, the Pure Gold singing group, they support us every week, you know. We let them sing, and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger because, you know, you don't really got to come down there because I'm not saying that to be facetious, but, you know, they choose to come down there.
Right, I understand.
Because friends of ours, you know, they have the Crab Tavern, Brett Jolly and his band, and people go there, but then they don't, they just there to sing and then they go about their business. Here, what we're doing, these people stay till 12:30 at night, you know, and we let them do their thing, and they happy, and they regulars, they keep coming
They
back,
keep
and they
coming
keep
back.
coming back. They keep, and everybody that got these other open mics is like, well, what's going on down there? Because they getting the recording acts, you know, they getting the drummers from the OJs, you know, Freddie
Freddie
Holiday,
comes through.
you know,
But you know, it's also
Frenchie.
a thing where I don't think, and I don't want it to be a competition between the open mics because the Crab Tavern, Pamela Renee, she's doing a very good job there.
yes, she
And
is.
they have their crowd. And if I wasn't working, I would go support her, you know, Brett Jolly, because as far as I'm concerned, it's a reality. We're all in this together.
You're right, Shirley.
And at any given time,
Right.
your open mic might stop.
Yeah.
So you just support one another. That's how you get ahead in this music
Right.
business, and you network. There was another open mic that was at, matter of fact, Raina had one at the Elsa Lodge.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, but they
Okay.
no longer do that. They decide to go another direction, so that's why she comes and she supports us. So, you know, my thing is, it's enough for everybody, there's enough room for everybody, and I think that I support everybody in what they're doing, all their endeavors.
That's right.
Anybody that's trying to keep live entertainment live
Yeah, keep the music
and
going.
keep the music.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah,
times, you know, you had the music in the box. There used to be a time in Philadelphia where you could go at any given day of the week and see live entertainment. But it's not that way anymore. So when you have someone that's trying to keep bands alive, I'm in full support of that.
Okay.
And it's not easy because I know Pam works hard, just like Carlos and myself, we work hard. You know, it's not easy. You have to get on the phone. You have to send out. I post it every Tuesday and Wednesday. Let people know it's still going to happen, so they can come. And they come. And sometimes, one time it was so cold, I didn't want to come out. I looked, and the place was packed. So I said, well, you know, that gives you, it makes you feel good that you're affecting someone's life and you're giving them something to look forward to.
I think you're doing a good job.
Thank you. You know what?
Yeah, I think you're
want
doing a
to
good job.
make a note on what she just said about the change in the weather. I was shocked before she even came that we were in there playing the band set at 10 after 8, and the people just kept coming through the door, and every time the door opened, all you heard was, and I'm like, where these people coming from? They love us. But here's the thing. I support, I remember Bill Jolly, Brett Jolly when they was kids. I know Mookie, I know Stan, I know Chris Odom. They're in Darby, Pennsylvania. It's a bigger venue. It's there every week. I support Daniel Jenkins. He's a photographer. He records it on Facebook every week. Then you have my bass player, Stacey McGee, has a thing called
He's somewhere else,
Board.
isn't he?
He's at Charlie B's on Tuesdays.
On Stanton and Johnson, and on Sundays he's down at the Barber's Hall on Broad and Oxford, and they got an open mic thing down there. So they're in North Philly. Brett Jolly's in Derby. We're in West Philly. So all three of us and the producers for these open mics, we all close. So
Because
if you
you
don't,
all know each other.
we all
Man,
know
you
each other.
you know.
but there's nothing in South Philadelphia. You understand?
So that's
But people drive. They come to these venues. Most they come see us, and they come see Brett Jolly. And on Sundays, people usually just be home because they got to go to work in the morning. But they pack Barbara's Hall down there. Brett Jolly and them pack, and Pam Renee, they pack the Crab Tavern on Wednesdays.
On Wednesday
and they crowded at 8 o'clock, 7:30. Not because the people live in the neighborhood, but some people from Philly drive there. But there's a lot of people in Philadelphia who don't have transportation. They live in West Philly, Southwest Philly, Winfield. Some of them catch the Market Street L. It stops right there on the corner.
Well, you want to have fun.
And
you
there are
want to have
some
fun.
people that
you
come.
You have talent. You want to
Yeah.
express yourself.
And there are some people that come to both.
That's
like
right.
we have a male vocalist, Rob Smooth. He'll divide his time up. Half of his night will be a Crab Tavern, and then the other half will be a Top Shelf.
Yeah, I forgot about
Oh yeah,
that.
he comes faithfully too. There's a new CD out too. Y'all need to check that out, Rob Smooth.
Rob Smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a break a second and let's say hi to our Facebook fans on here. Hi, Lisa. And Lisa says, "Hey guys, keep on keeping on. You're doing great.
Lisa
Thanks for
Shayville.
sharing my love of music."
Oh, that's her?
Lisa Shayville, yes.
Hey.
And we have Elder. Hi, Elder. Okay. How you doing?
Elder Little?
Okay. Yes. And Steve Green. Hi, Steve. How you doing? Okay. So thanks for joining us tonight. We're having this discussion about live entertainment and what's going on at the help me out.
Top Shelf Lounge.
Top Shelf
56th
Entertainment
Market.
Lounge. So we're having a discussion about that right now. We're in the middle of saying how Carlos and Shirley brings in entertainment, and they discover entertainment and they introduce new artists to the music industry, and what a great job that they're doing at the Top Shelf. I've been in there a couple times and it's fun, it's knowledgeable. I meet a lot of people in our network too, and I say, hey, what do you do? Come on to my show and let's get you on Facebook Live and let's do a radio show.
Even caught
Philly
you
Live
dancing.
Radio.
Even saw you caught you dancing.
Oh,
a
watch
couple of
yourself,
times.
Shirley. Oh, watch yourself.
Well, she's right. Every time you and Gerber come in there, y'all partying,
I
doing the
love to
boogaloo.
dance. I love
Just
to
dance all night long.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But we have fun there, and we want to recommend.
I like the food.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the food.
The food is
food.
good.
Let's
kitchen.
talk about the kitchen.
It's called
Yeah.
Cook'em's Kitchen.
Cook'ems.
Yeah, Cookie and Gloria.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
They have some of the best comfort food in this city. Raina comes every Wednesday.
Yeah.
She said, Shirley, I love you. She said, do they have those pork chops? They come for the pork. She has a whole crew now. Now her nickname is Pork Chop.
Okay. Okay.
She sell pork chops, macaroni and cheese, rice and gravy, shrimp, chicken wings, collard
Them
greens,
shrimps is that's my bad. That's me.
pig feet, chitlins, anything you can think of.
And guess what?
And it's
Like we said, it's from 8 to 12.
8 to 12.
Me and my lady, Pat, we get
Hi,
there.
Pat. Pat's sitting over there. How you
they
doing,
get there.
Pat?
They get
We
there every
get-
Wednesday. They
Ward
eat dinner
is in the
before.
audience. How you doing? Okay.
we get there 5:30. That's how good that food is. And she
They
gives-
eat
and
their
she
dinner
gives
there
us
every
extra.
Wednesday.
Every
And
Wednesday.
guess how good it is? I eat before I leave, and I eat when I get there too.
Okay. All right. Okay. So this coming Wednesday, who do you have? Do you have the same crew? Musicians on, like Johnny and Stacy. Do you have different musicians or?
Well, Stacy, if you don't mind, Stacy is he gigs like 3-4 times a week, but he's dedicated to us.
Okay, I got it.
He's there permanently,
Okay.
and I use Johnny Kroon on his availability
Okay.
schedule because he's so well rounded that other producers and musicians call him up. So I use various keyboard players.
And he's going to be on our show on the Doris Hall James Indie Show next week.
Oh,
Johnny
really?
Crew? Oh, that's a
Well,
great
tonight they
interview.
performing at South.
Oh, all right.
His group, him and Bill Jolly and Brett Jolly, they doing a thing at South right now as we speak. You know, how y'all doing if y'all listening?
All
It's
right.
called Bill Jolly's Hard Drive.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I'm writing all this stuff down. Okay. Excuse me a minute. Okay, so now let's talk about what you're doing in your own individual careers. Let's talk about that.
I'm
for a
working on
minute.
a CD as
You
we
working
speak.
on a new one?
Yes, another one.
okay,
I
go
have
ahead.
one right now that's making a lot of noise on the dance floors in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Fire. I've had 3 remixes on it already. They just keep remixing and just putting it out there. So it's definitely like the song, the name of the song, Fire. I'm also working on a R&B and smooth jazz CD with Kenny Jackson.
Oh,
We
okay.
have some songs that are going to, I'll just say that they're nice songs. I love them. They're near and dear to my heart. I wrote a lot of them. And a lot of times, you know, you can do other people's material. But a lot of people don't know what Shirley Light sounds like. Although I do a song and I interpret it my way,
What we doing, Pat?
there's nothing like someone else's, your own
The
original
Creativity.
material. Yeah.
Creativity. Well, you know, the other night we played on Philly Live Radio on Talents of Philadelphia. That's a show that we have every Tuesday
Mm-hmm.
evening from 7 to 10. And we play nothing but Philadelphia artists.
Mhm.
Okay, so the other night we it's a song that you did. Is it something about the heat?
Oh, Heat You Up, Melt You Down.
Yeah, okay.
Fire.
Okay,
Heat You
but-
Up, Melt You Down. That was on Atlantic Records.
but the heat. Wait a minute.
Heat You Up, Melt You Down was on Atlantic Records. As a matter of fact, if you know a movie, it's a series called Pose. It's on FX.
Okay.
They used it as part of the soundtrack last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
So-
that's a dancing song.
Oh yeah. It
That's
went on
really-
Billboard charts from number 60 within 2 weeks. It was number 3.
So that
That
was
was
one
hot.
of your older CDs.
Yes.
Okay.
Heat You Up, Melt You Down.
That was really good. I
That
enjoyed
was
that.
fantastic. Doug Grisby was on there.
Mm-hmm.
Bass player. He was the music director for Tina Marie.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So now your new CD is more of a smooth jazz CD. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm working on. See, I don't like to categorize myself musically.
Okay.
I do dance, gospel, jazz, smooth jazz, pop, R&B.
You do it all.
Yeah. And you know, I realized I don't want to pigeonhole myself. Or well, you do this or you do that. And I saw Robert Glasper
Mm-hmm.
and Marcus Miller not long ago. And they play so many genres of music. Robert Glasper played with Jill Scott. They played with Maxwell. They do jazz. So, you know, you take your gift and you use it. You don't let people put a label on you. You just do what God gives you in your spirit, and it comes forth.
Okay.
So sometimes I might feel like dancing. Sometimes I might feel like sitting
Yeah.
on a stool
Mm-hmm.
and singing a nice ballad.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do.
Do you do any inspirational music?
Yes.
You do inspirational music too.
Hmm.
And you sound really, really great. I'm gonna look forward to.
As a matter of fact,
It's
Kenny and I are
fantastic.
working on the follow-up for Fire right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're working on that also.
What would the follow-up be like?
Oh, it's gonna be a dance record.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be a dance.
You know, collaborating with Lenny Fontana
Mm-hmm.
from New York, and Greg Packer from Australia did a hell of a remix on it. And then we have Bobby Bonco. He's in Australia. He did his remix.
Oh my!
Oh
my,
yeah.
my.
It's still on fire. It's still burning.
That's good though. That's
It's
good.
still
It's
burning.
fire. It's still burning,
It's
right?
still burning.
Well, that's great. And you did, like you said, you wrote most of the songs on this new CD. That
On the
you,
new one, yes.
On the new
Mhm.
one that you put out.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Fire, Kenny and I, we wrote the lyrics,
You wrote the
and
lyrics.
Lenny Fontana, he did the soundtrack.
Well, when you went to when you get the writing, when you start your writing, as far as writing your songs, what kind of mood are you in? Is it based on how you feel at the time, where you are at the time? How do you start writing a song?
Well, the way I do it, a lot of times Kenny will present a track to me,
Okay, so he presents the track.
or he'll make a track while we're there,
Uh-huh.
and we'll start listening to the mood of the track,
Okay.
and then we'll say, okay, well, this track has to tell a certain story. Sometimes we come up with the hook first, sometimes the
Mhm.
verse,
Mhm.
but We'll just sit there until we get it. Then we start recording it. Stop, might have a glass of red wine. Just relax a
And he
little
said,
bit.
"This is it, right?"
Yeah, and just, you know,
Okay.
just keep on going. And let the Creator just flow through you.
Okay, all right then. And how about your musical career? Where are you in now?
Well, like I said, you know, I'm at home in the man cave in Winfield, and you know, I'm writing some stuff for Kemp.
I need you to write one for me, too.
Yeah, I got 2 of them for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
And we're gonna invite you over to the crib next week to hear it.
Okay.
And you know, the top shelf right now is making me happy. Where I live at, you know, Winfield. Neighbors go to bed 10 o'clock, so I can't share it in my house. So the top shelf, I can do my thing. I stay in the pocket because I'm a show drummer. You know, it's a lot of drummers I show how to play and they doing their thing. But you know, when I'm playing behind the vocalist, I stay in the pocket. But I got a surprise for Philadelphia, and Shirley encouraged me.
Okay, what you gonna
Everybody
ask me what it is?
knows. Everybody knows in Philadelphia how long I've been playing drums since 1966. And I got a surprise for Philadelphia. I got a surprise from you and Gilbert.
Okay.
And Shirley told me one night I was on the drums and somebody was singing a song, and I just snuck a little. My man in there, God bless you, Teddy. How you doing, Ida? Ida Pendergrass, and she heard it. She said, "You know what? I know you all my life." She said, "You got a hell of a voice, man. You know, you need to." I don't need to do nothing. Play these drums, man. She said,
I don't know, he can sing.
Yeah.
She.
I heard it. I heard you did a video or something else.
Yeah, I didn't know. See, I'll be playing around, but you know they want me to take it serious. Herb Smith told me, my little nephew
Okay.
Timmy Hudson told me, Stacy told me, everybody told me, you know, and they said you got a hell of a voice, you know. I said I did a little something with Harold in London for like one night, you know. David Ebo couldn't make it, God bless his soul, and I did a little something, and Harold was like, "Whoa, man, you need
You
to,"
hear that voice he has?
you know, and then.
We were talking about that voice.
Yeah, if you close your
Yeah.
eyes, he
You
would do
got
some
that
of,
FM voice.
no, but if you close your eyes and he would do some
You
of those
do.
Teddy songs,
You got that
he
FM
sound, oh
voice.
yeah.
So, you know, I told Shirley, I said, you know, you and Herb Smith and Timmy Hudson and a couple other people and the girl that used to sing with you background that took your place one night, you couldn't make it down the top
Leslie.
shelf. She said, I
Leslie
love
and
your
Pat.
voice. My lady Pat loves my voice, and they keep coming to me and they said, why don't you take it serious? So I had a little talk with Kenny Jackson about 3 weeks ago. He came down and substituted for Shirley. Shirley was out of town finishing up her CD. And I said, you know, you did something for Pure Gold. You did Shirley stuff. I said, I got a surprise for you. I'm going to come over there on Osage Avenue, Kenny Jackson's house, and I got 7 songs on my keyboard, and I'm going to let him
That's the
produce
way
it.
to go. That's the
And
way
I'm
to
a,
go.
Philadelphia is going to be my step. You know what I mean?
That's the
I'm
way
not
to go.
doing it for Philly. I'm doing it for myself and God. But when people hear it, they're going to say, well, why you wait so long? I said, well, Shirley encouraged
It's all
me.
in time.
And Herb, because I love the drums. But I'm not trying to mimic nobody. I got my own baritone. But I said, let me record some love songs, some ballads, and let Philadelphia know I'm just not one-dimensional, you know. And I tip my hat out to my sister Shirley for encouraging me, and I already finished 2 at my house. And my woman, my lady, my queen, Pat, she's there beside me. We be at 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. She said, "Oh my God, why? Well, stop smoking them Newports and get your voice. My God, you all this time I knew you since 1970. You what are you doing?" I said, "I'll tell you one thing. Everybody keeps, you know, when they come to me, like Shirley and Herb Smith and Timmy and them, say, hey, bro, you
I tell him
got
all the time to sing.
you got a gift."
All the time.
And I said, well, you know what? I guess being around Harold and them so long, but it was before that. You know, I'm influenced by my uncles, Steve Kelly, Earl Young, and them, the Volcanoes in the '60s when they was rehearsing. I was doing other things, but I come to the rehearsal at my mom's house, and I hear these voices, and then
So your surprise is that you're gonna record a couple singles
I'm
or
going
CD?
to, I'm
You're
going
gonna
to
do
CD
something like
with
that?
Kenny Jackson, and congratulate
good.
you, Kenny Jackson,
Okay,
on your new
Facebook
CD.
friends and fans, you heard him, right? Okay.
And they're going to be
We on-
shocked.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do them live at the Top Shelf.
Okay, that's even better. We're gonna
You
like
know?
that.
But I'm gonna take my time, and then I got to be satisfied with what I'm doing, which I will be because I'm consistent. I'll be on one song for 6-7 hours because I hear stuff, not the voice, but the violins, the strings, the chords I make,
orchestration.
and I'm going to shock Philadelphia.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of
I'm
things are
shocked.
going on, and
Yeah.
my thing is, I like the element of surprise. Sometimes I say loose lip sync ships,
Okay.
but I had some people that I'm working with, Kenny Jackson, you had a Firestorm band, and
Big Dennis.
Firestorm band.
Yeah, that's
Boss Man?
Oscar
Isn't that Boss
Murphy.
Man?
I'm talking about Firestorm. I think he has done some
Something with them.
Yeah.
with them. I don't
Okay.
think he's a
Yeah.
member of
Okay.
Firestorm.
Okay.
And they have an awesome CD out too. Kenny Jackson has an awesome CD out. I haven't heard Boss Man's, but someone told me that he had one. I haven't heard this yet. But I know Firestorm. I heard their CD. It's different. It's unique. And that type of music, like the lakeside, and you have it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Firestorm.
And they spell theirs Fyre instead of Fire. So they have some nice things. So there's a lot of things happening in Philadelphia. We're just keeping the lid on some things, and then you just have an unveiling.
Say it again.
So if I come into the Top Shelf and I'm a singer, and I sing a cover song for you, okay, and then I want you to write a song for me. Would you guys be interested? Would you write a song for me? If I'm out there and I come in there, would you write a song for me?
Or you want to sing it?
Well, yeah, I'm there at Top Shelf and I'm singing, and I want you to write a song for me. Would you write a song for me?
I'll definitely write a song for you.
I'll
Yeah.
write 2 or 3 box of Cocoa Puffs. I'll get you a
Box
whole.
of cocoa.
Yeah,
No, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about anybody. Okay, that comes into the Top Shelf that they're
I have
singing.
the resources to
Right.
get them what they need. Yes.
Sure.
Okay, so you want to let them know that if they don't have original material, okay, and they come into the Top Shelf and they do a cover song, that you have the creativity to write songs for them.
Oh yes, I have the
Right.
resources to make them. The studios are available.
Mm-hmm. So that gives them another, outlet to get their songs written, and you can show them how to get them copywritten. You can take them through the whole thing.
Oh, the whole
Right.
the whole
Yeah.
shebang.
So you have all those services that you can offer there. Okay.
I wanted to say something else. Being that the success of the Vernon Price's Top Shelf is like getting to a climax, I just wanted Philadelphia to know, Pierce, I just wanted Philadelphia to know that we're going to expand our
Good.
open mics to another West Philadelphia neighborhood starting at the end of April. It's called the Net Lounge on 54th and Master. We're going to expand. But we're going to still be at Top Shelf every Wednesday, Shirley and I, but we're going to expand this thing, And then there's some other venues that's coming up in the future. We're trying to get into the Sugar House Casino and other things. But
Oh yeah, we've done some things at Mango. Some nice.
oh, yeah.
Nice.
Frank, I'm sorry. I apologize. 54th and Berks, the ultimate atmosphere for all type of venues.
54th and Birds.
54th
Yeah, you
and
bring
Berks.
your own bottle.
Your own food.
A black-owned establishment, husband and wife.
And we're there next
Very
month,
nice.
on a Friday
Very
night.
nice, classy place.
Very
nice
nice.
atmosphere.
Sorry, Frank.
In the summertime, they have the outdoors, and you can sit out and listen to the music. Very nice spot.
Well, where can they? Well, let's say hi. Let's say hi.
Hey, I'm glad you
Hi.
said something.
Yeah.
Man, Frank would be choking me. The way you say nothing.
Okay, we have
That's why we're
Gil
partners.
Lomax Jr.
Yeah.
Hi, Gil.
Hi.
Hi, Gil.
Claudia.
That's your son?
Yes. Matt Green.
Oh,
Butch
Matt Green.
Morrell,
Butch Morrell.
Trina. Hi, your sister's on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to give
Welcome,
another
welcome.
shout out
Hey,
to.
Trina.
I
Okay.
want to give another shout out to Orion. She's doing a great job there at the Pony Trail. She has
On
entertainment.
52nd Street?
52nd and Styles near
Okay.
Girard Avenue.
Mhm.
She brings entertainment in there on Saturdays from 4 to 7. So she's doing her part to try to keep the entertainment alive. Yeah.
Okay, 52nd and
Yeah.
Styles.
Yeah.
That's the pony trail,
Oh, the
right?
pony trail.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. It's right on the corner.
Mm-hmm. I performed there several afternoons.
Mm.
It's a nice atmosphere. Good food too.
Okay.
Great food.
Especially them chicken wings. Chicken
And
wings
people
big as
come
my
from
hand.
all over for the hot roast beef.
Does she do live entertainment?
Yes, live entertainment
It's
on
live
Saturdays.
entertainment on Saturdays.
The first Saturday of the month
The first
from
Saturday.
4 to
of the-
7.
4 to 7. So we're gonna
Mhm.
give a shout out to her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where can we find?
Oh, we
like-
also have Trish from BQ's Lounge. She has entertainment.
Where could we find a list or a
Tish.
schedule of?
Hold
Of
up a
live
second, Doris.
entertainment.
Hold up a second.
Well-
You remember back in the day, each bar had a guild.
Yes.
Right.
Mhm.
Are they still doing that?
They have guilds, but they don't have entertainment. But they do have guilds where people just get together and drink.
As far as, let's say, Top Shelf's crew get together and they go over to
Yep.
Pony
Maximum
Trail
level.
and all
It's
that.
maximum level,
Mhm.
trendsetters, top
Mhm.
shelf,
Mhm.
So they
Carlettes,
are they all part of the
Carlettes
same
and,
group? Or?
Yeah.
Darby, right?
Scotty's in South
Uh-huh.
Philly, they all patronize. And that's how that's what my thing is. That's how we should do with the music.
That's how,
You
yeah.
patronize each
Right.
other. You
Mhm.
keep each other's establishments going because you know on that given night
Mhm.
you're going to make X amount of dollars because these people are coming to support your bar.
And their crew
And that's
the
how we
regulars.
should do
Yep.
with the music.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We should support each other.
But we've been
And that-
saying that for a long time.
Yes.
Mhm.
And we've been saying that for a long time. Hi, Butch Morrell.
Butch,
Green,
what's happening?
How you doing? Okay. We've been saying that for a long time. So we have to do it.
Yes.
And I think you are doing it. I mean, because you're getting together, collaborating together to make this
Mhm.
work.
Yeah.
You know, and you're supporting each other.
Yeah.
Like you said, if you weren't working on Wednesday, you'll be
Oh,
go to
yeah.
Crab Tavern. You know, so-
Back in the day,
Every
they used to do it would be games like the shuffleboard and all, right?
Mhm.
They take this team, go over to that bar, play their team, and everybody comes in. As far as the music is concerned, the regulars at Top Shelf go to like you were just talking
Think
about
of the
Pony Trail.
Scotties, maximum level, trendsetters. And they support each other.
And
That
that's
would
what,
be great.
And that's what we do. When we're not working on Wednesday, everybody who has entertainment, I don't care if it's 2 people in there,
Mm-hmm.
I'm there.
Oh, there's another nice
She's
spot
there.
too that just came,
Everybody.
that just opened called Frank and Annie's. Where's that?
23rd and
in
Fairmount on Thursday nights. Matter
Two
of fact,
brothers
right now,
own that.
right now they done it.
Yeah. On
Now, but
Thursday.
how can we find out about these things? How is it? A magazine?
usually-
We used to have that magazine with a scoop or something.
Oh, Scoop. I don't think they
Yeah,
ever.
that's-
But
done
what do
that.
we have? Is something that's
It used to
in?
be Scoop.
Well,
It
it's-
used to be
it's-
Scoop.
no.
Used to be West Side
Right.
Weekly, but now people are
Where can we
basically
find?
just social
Facebook.
media,
Facebook.
Instagram, social media, Facebook,
Word of mouth.
Twitter.
It must be something.
It
I've
must
been
be.
somewhere.
There
when
should be a magazine where we could advertise all these venues, but
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, right now it's not. So you have to rely on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. But if you look on there, you'll see something every day.
And,
Yeah.
and the musicians that play behind us, they play at these venues.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? They're not just restricted to me and Shirley. They play at these venues. That's how good they are. So we go support them
Right.
everywhere. I'm going somewhere tonight when I leave here.
Okay. Where are you going, Carl?
I'm going down to Frankie and Ann's.
23rd.
23rd and Fairmount. Me and my baby. Yeah.
Who's playing there tonight?
Stacy said, I'm not trying to take up the time. It's right on the tip of my tongue. The girl that was there Thursday when we was there, she kind of like heavy set, got like a. She was singing with Raina.
Okay.
She's always down. She's always down at Elks Club.
Lovey.
Lovey's hosting tonight,
Okay.
23rd and Fairmount.
See Lovey.
And as soon as we leave here,
And
we're
that's
going
live
there.
entertainment too.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, she
support
sings from
everybody.
coast to coast.
See, when you support other people, they come out to your venue.
Well, I understand that, and it's good that. I guess what I'm looking for is a way that you could find out what's going on. You said social media. A lot of people don't have social media. You think they do, but they don't. Okay. And I went somewhere.
They can call you.
No, don't let them call
They
me.
can
They call me all the time. at night
contact
and
Doris with
everything.
the information of when and
All
where
time.
it's
Just
gonna be
go,
played.
just go to
She
Doris
don't
Hall,
know.
James.
Don't put that on me. They call me all night and I'm half asleep and have to get up at 4 o'clock in the
What do
morning.
we give you the
No,
list
but
of
you can,
No,
you
places?
can, you can post it.
I can
Yeah.
post
You
it,
can
but
put out a
listen,
weekly post.
I went to
And
Yeah.
thank you so
Claudia's-
much for having Women Who Jam as part of your platform
That's good. Thank you,
every
Gilbert.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Gilbert,
Big girl.
It's all good.
Yeah.
because you have
Yeah.
given a lot of indie artists a platform to have their music played.
Mhm.
And some people I know look forward to listening to Women Who Jam every Wednesday.
And they sound real
Thank you.
good.
Yes,
They
thank
sound
you.
real good.
Yes.
And hello, Lady B.
Okay,
107.
So now,
This that she back.
0.9 FM.
She back.
She's back. Lady B. Me and Shirley say hello, baby girl.
Hey, lady.
You're killing them.
okay, so let's give some advice before we end our program. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you for coming in and giving all this information,
Thank
what
you
you
for
do.
having us.
And I want
Thank
you guys out there to be able to go into the Top Shelf Entertainment Lounge, and if you're talented or even if you aren't talented, go in and support what Carlos and Shirley are doing. And I want Charlie, I want you two to talk to the fans. I want you to take your minute and express how you feel about them supporting you.
Well,
I
I
know.
just want you to know from the bottom of my heart
Yeah,
that without you, there's no me.
that's right. Okay.
Because if you don't come out and support the live entertainment, there would be no reason for Vernon to have us there. So I appreciate your support. I don't take anything for granted. I don't care how great your input is or if you sing, if you don't sing, if you just come out to just be there. That's support. When you come out and buy a soda, everybody comes, everybody doesn't drink. They might buy someone else a drink, they might buy something, they might buy food, they might buy a bottle of water. It's all support.
Okay.
And I thank you so much for your support.
I thank all the people who was with us from day one. I support all the people that still come, particularly you regulars. I support all the musicians that come. Dion Martin, Frenchie, Vince Stitt,
Dante Sims.
Dante Sims, Jimmy Fingers,
Gil.
Sam Simons. These are musicians. You know, we've had a couple of
Warren Mobley.
Warren Mobley, Donnie Green, Kenny Jackson. It's too many to name.
Yeah.
And they just come, and I love it.
Yeah.
I'll let the drummer play all night if he wants to play.
Okay.
You know, and continue to support us. Continue to support us in our new venue. And I want to say this. The Met on Broad and Poplar is the new entertainment venue. The Uptown Theater is still there.
Yeah.
I spoke to somebody the other day on the city council that's related to Jenny Blackwell. And they told me that if they get this place open, do I have any suggestions for it? I said, well, being that the Met is the new entertainment venue of Broad Street, if the Uptown Theater opens up with the right financial backing, I would like to be a part of that venue to have a grand open mic down at the Uptown in the duplicate equivalent of the Apollo Theater.
Yeah.
Amateur night at the Uptown Theater, and it
Yeah.
seats 2,500 people,
Yes.
and people can come
Yes.
from all over. That is my
Yes,
dream,
yes.
to get the Uptown Theater back open and to bring them jobs back in the neighborhood and bring all the people and all the after hours, all the open mics they have, and just people in general to come to the Uptown Theater. I want to start a Apollo Part 2, but it'll be
No, that's
amateur
okay.
night at the Uptown Theater.
Right.
And the top prize for the vocalist will be $100. It'll be $10 to get in. It seats 2,500 people. That's my dream,
Okay.
to get the Uptown Amateur Night once it opens up again.
And what do we need to do to support that? I mean, is
Well-
it anybody we should write? Is anyone we
Well,
should
like
call?
I just said, you know, me and Janie Blackwell come up in the same neighborhood in the 60s, and I spoke to somebody in her office, and they trying to get some businessmen and some sponsors to raise up a couple million to open their theater back up, because the only structural damage in there at this time is water damage. They had started working on it when Charlie Bowser was alive, because I got pictures of it, and you can go on your phone and Google it up, and you'll see where they started renovating. Charlie Bowser, unfortunately, he passed away, so all the funds dried up. But there's somebody on the committee that still has interest in not to leave the Uptown in its former state in decay right now, to open it up as another entertainment spot.
Okay.
And that's my dream. And I will go in there with a shovel and some sheetrock and
There's
everything
a lot
else.
of history there.
And yeah, that's what
I started there in the
and-
60s with the ambassadors.
And you'll have a whole lot of other people coming in to help too. when
Right,
you
Sam
just
Reed
get
and
started.
Alfie and all them
Yeah,
guys, the
all
original
them there.
band,
Sneak in there.
Earl Young, everybody.
You used to sneak in there, Doris?
All the time. It's Smokey Robinson. Yeah.
But that's my dream.
Oh, ladies love
To get
Smokey
that back.
Robinson.
Yeah, I seen you in one of the midnight shows. You ain't come out till 3 in the morning. I was right behind you.
And so was my mother.
Yeah, I was walking behind both of y'all.
Excuse me, yeah, me too.
I was walking. Y'all had that big bag of popcorn. I was gonna get you.
But I want to just thank you again. I thank Gilbert. I thank Pat, who's chose to sit over there in the
Hey,
audience.
baby.
And I thank Facebook fans and friends for their support, always supporting the Doris Hall James Indie Show, and all the talent and artists that we bring on our show, because we bring in some talented artists. And these two people here, Shirley and Carlos, they work real hard on their own individual careers, as well as trying to help you start yours. And so if you want to start a career and you want to go there and you can sing, you know where to go. They have good food, good entertainment. There is a family-friendly kind of place, and most of all, you'll have a lot of fun. And then who knows? You may get discovered. They can write your song. You can get with a promoter. There's so many opportunities out there if you just want to try, and you can go there.
And female
Okay.
vocalists,
Uh-huh.
check out nabfem.org. NABFEME
That's Johnny
dot
Walker.
org.
Okay.
That's
That
right.
is a organization. Our mission is to empower females in the entertainment industry.
Okay.
If you want to join, contact me. I'm the Philadelphia Network leader, Shirley Lights, and it's called NABFEM, NABFEME, National Association of Black Female Executives in Music and Entertainment.
And how will they contact you?
You can contact me.
That
Go to nabfem.org, put in Shirley Lights, and you'll see me.
Okay.
All my information is in
Okay.
there.
And I wanted to say this for all the fans who are dedicated to the sound of Philadelphia. June the 15th, 2017, Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff is giving the sound of Philadelphia. And I'll be playing drums. Sam Reed and the horns will be there. Alfie Pollock, my man, Dennis.
19?
June the 15th, at the Clef Club on Broad and Fitchwater. We're starting to do the advertisement soon. Dennis Harris, I love you. He's going to be on the show. Half of Teddy's band going to be on the show. I'm going to be playing drums. It's going to be a big thing. We're going to do all the songs that Kenny Gamble and Leon have ever recorded at Sigma Sound. And the advertisement will be up soon. So,
Yes.
but once again, from my heart, from Shirley's heart, all you people who come to the top shelf, we love you. Keep coming. Keep coming. We love you for the support.
And we'll see you next week. Our guest next week is Johnny Kroom. We see you next week. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you.
God
Thank
bless you.
you.
God is good.